Hi there. Hey everyone, Rick here from Yank and Clover Discover Oz. I want to ask you a real quick question. Have you ever been in a situation where you were really worried? Like, like maybe thinking to yourself, how do I get out of this one? Now, I asked that question simply because recently, very recently, my wife and I found ourselves in a very precarious and possibly life-threatening situation. Maybe it wasn't as bad as we thought, but we certainly had our brains in a way of thinking that, well, we were in dire straits. We were in grave trouble. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's go to the beginning. Hello, everyone. We're just about to go on our number 4 getaway trip. This will be our second attempt to get up to Barrington Tops. We're going to go to a place, or we think we're going to go to a place called Water Gauge Trail. So if we can get there, if we can even find it, that's where we're going to be. So let's get the heck out of here and go camping. So we get to Gloucester. The first place we go to is Drifter Camping Store. We talked to Luke about where to go and all that sort of thing. He's the one that actually told us to go to that place. Then we went over to the information center, and they were quite helpful too. They gave us a couple of maps and explained things. Quick shop at Woolies, and then we were on our way to the campground. There's lots of things to see on the way there, lots of water crossings. We did go through a rainstorm, thunder and lightning.
Oopsie peeps.
There are cows literally everywhere, so be careful on the road there. If you are up there,
Yeah. Go Cubs, go on Cubs.
I think we only found one gate that we had to open and close. Other than that, they were all cattle grids. There was a couple of trees down on the road on our way, also a couple of little landslides that we came across. And then we get there. We're almost there. We're going down this hill. It doesn't look near as steep as it really is. This is where it goes haywire. It's very slippery because of all the rain, and I see this hole in front of me, and I certainly don't want to go through it. You can see here, I try to back up, and I find that I can't get my wheels out of the rut, so I can't steer the trailer backwards. The wheels just won't go out of the rut. If you look at that foreground tree and that bush right next to the hole, that's where I'm wanting to try and get through. As you can see, the wheels just, I can't get that one front wheel and that back wheel out of that rut. And it's just dragging me towards the hole. And it's just getting, it's like that hole wants to eat me up. Now I'm kind of stuck here without getting back into that rut. So at this point I decided to just go for it. And it just comes to a stop, and I didn't know it then, but basically I'm high and dry in a puddle. My all wheels are just floating in the water. We're stuck. Okay, winch. Come down the other way. Well, as you can see, we're probably in the absolute worst scenario, or almost the worst scenario one can think of. We didn't realize how cold this got here at night, but the worst thing is being stuck here, obviously. But also, there's been nobody here for a while. It's probably been closed all winter. This is a dead-end street, basically. We're off of Water Gauge Trail. This is at the end, obviously a somewhat popular little camping spot, but as I said, no one's been here for a while. There is no phone reception whatsoever. I've been trying on the radio, but what do we get? 1 kilometer around here, maybe 5 if we're lucky, I think. So unless someone's really near, we're kind of screwed for the moment. We're going to walk up. It's about 1 kilometer or 2 where the turnoff is to get down here, and we're going to put up some signs. We've got some cardboard and some charcoal. We're just going to put help or something on there. This is day one. It was pretty cold at night. We slept inside the cab. Gosh, you can't straighten up. So it was an uncomfortable night. Neither one of us got a whole lot of sleep. We're going to come back from putting our signs up, and we're going to jack up the front end and put some stuff underneath the wheels, and we're going to try and do the same in the back. That's going to be probably pretty much through lunchtime. If that all else fails, the winch, it'd be so easy if the winch bloody worked, but for some reason the winch is not working, and I've tried everything. We're going to try and later on today, if we have to, we're going to try and jack up the trailer, so at least we can get a good night's sleep, but it's also hard to get stuff out of there. Anyway, wish us luck, day one. Supposed to be enjoying this. Okay, we've walked out to the, I guess you call it the main road. Can't remember what track it is. What track is this, honey? Is this Gummy or Carter's Trail?
Yes.
Carter's Trail. And then off here to the left is Water Gauge Trail, which is just a one-way. It's a dead-end street, and it is probably a good 2 kilometers that we've walked. And here's what we've done. So we've barricaded the road. Little help sign with an arrow there. If you're coming from the other side, then you're going to see this barricade and hopefully see that help sign over in the tree. We found a little orange belt sort of thing, so we've hung that up there. Now we're going to go and go back to the vehicle and see if we can do something. Day one. We were putting up this sign about half an hour ago, and this is just another sign because there's a little track that goes down to the campground where we're bogged. And the squelching started on the radio that I've got. Hold on. So we thought we got a hold of somebody, but we also think that maybe he was talking to somebody else in the neighborhood, and then about twice we heard, I could just hear a vehicle out in the distance somewhere, but there's quite a few tracks around here, so we're not sure if he heard us or not. And we've just been sitting up on this pile of logs over there, sending out an SOS every minute or so, something like. Water gauge camp, need help please. And we've been sending that out. So we're going to walk back down to camp now. Not sure what we can do up here.
See what we can do down there.
We were trying to get the trailer set up so that we could get a good night's sleep. And we really were thinking that maybe if we were lucky that somebody would be there by the weekend, you know, going camping at the very latest, maybe Christmas, which was, oh gosh, just over 2 weeks away. So we were actually thinking about how we were going to utilize our food and make it last as long as possible. It's not so bad now, but that worry, we were just eating away at well, me in particular. But as luck would have it, as I'm pumping on that bloody hijack, I hear a motor, and I go run up the hill, and there's these two guys. Long story short, these guys got pulled us out. We couldn't, going on the way up there, we didn't pass one car, not even one car. Even leaving, when we did leave, we didn't pass another car. So I think we were just a stroke of luck. So they didn't want to be on YouTube. I'd love to have featured them. Nice guys, but they just didn't want to be on YouTube.
That's where it was. That's where it is now.
Okay, good morning, day 2. We're in much better shape, as you can see. We're out of this hole that almost ate us or swallowed us whole. So we got out thanks to some people here camping here now. Shane in the background there, and his friend Jeff. Jeff, a huge amount of experience out in the woods. They've got not even 4-wheel drives, and they're down in this stuff. So I'd hate to admit it, but I've been bogged 3 times here. And although Shane got bogged, he got out. So instead of staying another night, I mean, it's been an adventure, that's for sure, but fun, enjoyable, not so much. So we're just gonna get on home today and give ourselves all day tomorrow to clean up. As you can see, there is actually mud everywhere, even inside even inside the 4-wheel drive. So we're gonna pack up and get on home today. So water gauge camp. Make sure you got some experience with 4-wheeling, or at least with getting in and out of bogs, because this is a pretty rough spot to get in and out of. We'll see you later.